Let's practice addition with decimal modeling. At the top of the page, you'll see the first number or decimal that you'll want to add. Then you'll see the second number that you want to add. Remember, the bars are the tenths. The squares are the hundredths. And the dashes are the thousandths. We have, let's change the color of the font. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's write the decimal first. 1/10, 600ths, 4 thousandths. Here at the bottom we have 3/10, 800ths, and 3 thousandths. Now we will add 164 thousandths plus 383 thousandths. We add just like any other numbers by starting to the right vertically, working our way to the middle over to the decimal place. And our answer is 547 thousandths. How do we get that, you might say? Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 thousandths in total. But here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 hundredths in total. That comes in with the 1 that's carried and the 4 in the hundredths place. So that would actually mean that you could replace 10 of these actual hundredths boxes with 1 additional tenths. And that gives us 3, 4, 5 tenths. Let's try it. Here we'll begin at the top. We have 8 thousandths, 8 hundredths, and 3 tenths. At the bottom, we have 3 thousandths, 6 hundredths, and 4 tenths. Let's add them together. So again, we'll add 8 plus 3 gives us 11. That really means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these dashes that are thousandths will turn into 1/100th, and that is where the 1 is carried to the hundredths column. Next, we'll add the 8 plus the 6 and the extra 1 that was carried. And we'll carry another 1. What that means is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these squares turned into an additional 1/10. And again, that is why the 1 is carried to the tenths column. Finally, we'll add 3 plus 4 and the 1/10 to get a total of 8/10. Therefore, our answer is 851 thousandths, or 8/10, 500ths, and 1,000th. Now, I would like for you to try to add these models together yourself. First, you should identify the decimals and then work through the problem. Pause this video and pick up, and we will go over it after you are finished. Okay, have you practiced it? Let's begin. Remember that the large squares are whole numbers, and you will have a decimal. Then you have the tenths, and the hundredths. You should have 1 and 57 hundredths. 1 and 54 hundredths. And add them together. You can combine and get a group of 10 and one more. The next group is easily grouped together, but remember we added one more from this group. So technically it shouldn't be 10, it should be 11. And carry the 1, because this group of tenths will now give you another whole number. So we have 1, 2, 3. 3 and 11 hundredths. I'll have you try this one again on your own. Please pause the video, and I'll pick back up shortly when you're ready. Again, you will have a decimal behind these 3 holes. And then you have the tenths, 3/10. You should have 3 and 3/10. Next you have another hole. This decimal should line up because we want the decimals to line up vertically. And 8/10. When we add these, again, have a combination of 8 and 2. That should give you another whole, meaning you will carry that group. Oops. And you're going to get a total of 10, 11. The carrying of this 1 to the ones place is actually this 1. And then you have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. So your answer is 5 and 1/10. So this is how you combine decimals using the model method.